The Lost Land.
Hey!
Found ourselves a tower, but I can't see any of these spirits of lost time that are supposed to guide us. Well, unless anyone's got any better ideas, I guess we need to take a closer look at this old thing. Spirits of lost time, if you can hear me, please lead us to the tower.
Listen.
There are powers that only the Luminary possesses. I could not have seen the visions the Yggdrasil showed us without you, Tran. Perhaps these spirits of lost time are the same. Perhaps they are invisible to all but you.
Now then, laddie.
That tower looked pretty ancient to me. Let's go and find out what mysteries it's hiding, eh?
Yes?
I was hoping we'd find the white creatures from the wall painting, but it seems not. Perhaps they have long gone.
You want to speak with little old me?
I know it's a horrible eyesore, honey, but you're going to have to keep hold of the sword that Morriga dropped. After all, it's safer with you than with anyone else, and who knows, one day it might come in handy. The door is tightly shut. It doesn't appear to have a keyhole, but there's a curiously shaped indentation in the center. Try inserting the Wheel of Time into the indentation? Yes.
Looks like we found the right tower. I wonder if these spirits of lost time are here already. Come on, laddie. Let's head on in and see what we can see.
The Tower of Lost Time. Hi, this place looks strangely familiar. I have a feeling I saw a picture of a tower like this in an odd book many years ago. It said something about the sands of time and some kind of mechanism that controls the way time flows, but I can't remember the precise details.
Listen.
So the sacred light in this tower may somehow be able to return Veronica to us. I pray we can see her smiling face once again. Whatever it takes, we have to try.
Perhaps.
This place is just stunning. All that beautiful golden sand falling is a nice touch.
You know, I've been thinking.
This place is quite something. I just wonder what's powering it all.
Oh.
Veronica and I made a vow that we would always stand by each other, right to the end. I pray that she can be returned to us so that we can be true to our word. There's something strange about this place. We must proceed with caution. This tower was not the work of ordinary humans, that much is certain. But who could have built it? Gods? Monsters? While taking a tour around the world they brought back from the brink, Tran and his friends stumble upon an ancient book seemingly written by the Watchers. They learn of a tower that houses a sacred light with the power to return that which has been lost, and begin to wonder if that power might be used to bring Veronica back from the beyond. They soon find the Wheel of Time, which acts as a sort of key, and set out to search for the tower itself. They eventually arrive at the tower, which is swarming with spirits of lost time. The wheel fits. The door swings open, and their friends make their way inside. These little platforms, when I first stepped on one, it reminded me of Ni no Kuni 2, which I haven't finished either. I will need to spend time doing that. One of the reasons why I really like these RPGs, it just takes so long to edit because I stammer so much, and then I do all the town talking, and I want to put that in the footage because if I were watching a playlist of the game, I'd want to see as much content as possible. That's one of the reasons why I stop and read all the new updated story so far summaries, because that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Hero's Book of Basic Weapons. Nebula Swords, Darting Daggers, Astarangs. Shining Staves, Straight Pokers, Mega Gringam Whips. Pair of Dragonlord Claws, Maxi Axes. Well, they're all new items to me. I really wanted the weapons I missed a long time ago. Like the Copper Chopper, stuff like that. Altar of Ages.
I am the timekeeper, the flow of time, of destiny. I watch over them, guide them.
But what are you?
I am just what I say I am, and that is all I am.
I hope you don't mind us intruding, but we heard there might be a rather special light here in the tower that can bring people back. We've lost someone very special, you see, and, well, we were hoping you might be able to help us.
You speak of time's sphere. If you were to harness its power, that which you seek might be attained. But to lose time is to lose much. The path you propose to follow is not one to be trodden lightly.
To lose time? What do you mean?
Time's sphere is the crystallization of all that has taken place in Erdrea since memory began. Each moment gathered by the spirits of lost time, savored, remembered. To take a sword to the sphere would be to erase those moments, to return to the time of the last intact memory. If your companion is to be restored to you, time itself must be destroyed. As I say, to lose time is to lose much.
So in order to save Veronica, we would need to turn back time.
I think I'm beginning to get the picture. We'd need to go back to... Aye! We'd need to go back to before Yggdrasil fell. That way, we could stop Mordegon before it was too late. That wouldn't just save Veronica, it would save the whole of Erdrea. Think of all the pain and suffering we could prevent.
It is possible. All is possible. It may be that returning to that particular fork in the flow of time brings all that you wish and more.
Then it must be done. I would gladly give up all that has happened since that day for the chance to change it.
Aye.
Alas, to lose time is to lose much. Only one of you may return to that place.
Eh?
The sphere can be broken but once, by a single hand, a hand possessed of a singular power. In this world, only one such power exists. That of the luminary. I see know you. I knew you the moment you appeared. Only you can break the sphere, and only with the sword of light. When it is broken, when the memories are shattered, you will return to the past, and there you will stay.
Do you mean he'll have to live it all again? He can't come back here, to us?
To lose time is to lose much. This world, this reality, these will be lost to you. And that is not all. The outcome of the sphere's shattering is impossible to foresee. You may be lost forever, trapped in a corner of time, a half-faded memory.
That's awful.
Your present, your companions, your life even, all these may be lost to you. Knowing this, are you willing to risk all for the sake of your departed friend?
No.
Only you can decide. I will await you before the sphere.
You all became emotionless puppets now? They eventually find it and climb to the top where they meet the Timekeeper, an enigmatic entity who oversees the flow of time. When asked about the light that can return what has been lost, she tells them of Time's sphere and how it can be used to undo the events of the past. So it may indeed be possible to turn back time to the day the World Tree fell and to save Veronica and all the others who died on that awful day, but Tran, and Tran alone may go, and if he does, he would never return.
I'm sorry, but you simply can't do this. We won't let you.
Okay. Peace out. They're just gonna let me leave. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty horrible thing. Like, this universe as we know it, it's gonna be erased. I let you go once, and I promised I'd never do it again. Please, don't do this. I don't want to lose you. Fate seems to have a habit of snatching away those I care about most, but not this time. Save a tired old man more heartache than he can bear, will ye? If I lose you too, I don't know what I'll do. I'm sorry, Tran, but you simply can't do this. We won't let you. When I cut my hair and Veronica gave me her powers, I vowed that I would use them to carry on our sacred mission and protect you. If I were to let anything happen to you, she would never forgive me, so I have no choice but to stop you from doing this. Darling, don't you feel you've done enough? I mean, you defeated Lord of Shadows, didn't you? I don't want to lose anybody else. I don't think I could bear it. I cannot permit you to do this. Curse it all, why can I not go? Why can I not put a stop to Mordegon? Must I really remain here idle while you risk all for the sake of our fallen companion? You mean the one that you helped murder? Have you thought this through, Tran? You heard the Timekeeper. If you go back there, that's it. No way home. And there's no guarantee you'll even make it to where you want to go. Are you sure you want to do this? No. I didn't think so. Alright, let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Yes.
Okay. You win. We know you well enough by now not to try and talk you out of this. But you'd better not mess this up. You go back there and you save her, you hear? Save us all.
Do what you have to do. We won't stand in your way.
Kind of wondered if I have to fight you all instead. That'd be cooler. While taking a tour around the world, they brought back from the brink. Tran and his friends stumble upon an ancient book seemingly written by the Watchers. They learn of a tower that houses a sacred light with the power to return that which has been lost and begin to wonder if that power might be used to bring Veronica back from the beyond. When they find the tower and make their way to the top, they are greeted by the Timekeeper, an enigmatic entity who oversees the flow of time. He tells them by using the time sphere, they can wind events all the way back to the moment before Yggdrasil's fall, and in so doing, save not only Veronica, but all of Erdrea. But Tran would have to make this journey into the past alone, and would have no way of returning. Realizing the seriousness of this sacrifice and the dangers inherent in it, the party block his way, refusing to let him face so risky a fate. But Eric soon sees the look of determination on our hero's face, and understands that nothing will stand in the way of his desire to see the world saved from the fate that befell it. The rest of the party eventually come around as well, and stand aside to let him approach the Altar of Ages. Trust Eric to upstage me like that, honestly. But he's right, it's clear we won't be able to talk you out of this, and I realize something. I want everybody in the world to be happy, right? So why should all those poor darlings in the past miss out, huh? That just wouldn't be fair. So you go back there and you make them smile, you hear? Every single one of them. I know you can do it, honey. Yeah, Tran's not the only one making sacrifice here. Like, all these people, everything they've ever accomplished and done, it's all going away. Like Eric saving his sister, Hendrik learning to be a better man, Silvano getting to see his father and make his father proud of him, Jade reconciling with her past, Rab seeing Erwin and Eleanor sent off safely after the Gloom War, Serena overcoming her loss and learning how to deal with responsibility and lead others. These are all things that are just going to be lost forever. I only wish I could fell Mortigan with my own hand. It pains me to leave this to you, Tran. But I know that you have the strength to save this world. You are the Luminary, and I believe in you. Okay, Tran, we get it. We know you well enough by now not to try and talk you out of this. But do not mess this up. Go back there and save her, you hear? Save us all! All I ever wanted was to protect you, Tran. Maybe that's why it's hard for me to imagine you fighting this battle alone. But I know you can do it. I believe in you. We all do. Now go and save the world. Oh, don't look so down in the mouth, laddie. You're a big boy now, so chin up, believe in yourself, and there's nothing you can't do. I understand why you want to do this. How could I not? I can see that your mind is made up. I suppose I must let you go, much as it pains me. Good luck, Tran. We shall miss you. Alright, tell Mom and Gemma that I'm going on an adventure of 2 lifetimes.
The decision is made. Then you must know all that I know. To lose time will be to lose much, but some semblance of your present self will remain. Your memories, the record of your adventures thus far.
Okay, I was actually worried about the records.
Your knowledge of battle and all that you have learned. And last of all, the containers that surround the altar. These are the time capsules. These sacred vessels are immune to the flow of time. When you shatter the sphere, all that you possess will be placed within them. Thus, may the items you require journey with you to the past. Alas, there is one item that will not survive the journey. The Sword of Light. But you should retain possession of its twin, the Sword of Shadows. This will surely prove to be a more than worthy weapon for the time being.
Yeah, but it doesn't look as cool as the Sword of Light. Also, I didn't re-equip the Sword of Light, it's just this for the cutscene.
Now you know all that I know. All else is unknowable. When you are ready,
Join me by the sphere when you are ready. If you climb these steps, there's no going back. Are you sure you want to return to the past? Nope. See, do I have all the gear I want? I mean, Sword of Shadows, Liquid Metal Helm, Emperor's Attire. I don't know about these guys. Character builder. I guess we could spend the last point we get. I think that I don't know if I really got any experience. Yeah, that's. I guess I can get this one. Yeah, we're done here. Goodbye, world. Are you absolutely certain? Nope.
Step forward, luminary, and into the past.
Wait!
When you meet me in the past, we will be enemies again. But know this, I stand ready to pledge myself to your cause once more, to be your sword, your shield, your unswerving companion.
Yes, yes, very dramatic, Hendrik, honey. Now, if you've quite finished frowning and swearing oaths... Farewell, darling. I look forward to seeing you in the past.
I know you can do this. I know you won't let anything stand in your way. And the us's of the past will be there for you whenever you need us. Now, if I know your grandfather, he'll have a few words to say before you go.
You've grown into a fine figure of a man, laddie. Oh, don't look down now. We'll only be apart a wee while. We're back there waiting for you after all. You'll do us proud. I know you will. How could you not do? You're my own flesh and blood after all.
I suppose I began this journey with you, feeling that I was simply doing my duty. But it became so much more than that. I'll never forget the time we've spent together.
Yes, you will. That's kind of the point.
So please, if you don't mind, I hope you'll take me along with you, all over again.
The time of departure is upon us. Luminary, take the sword of light in hand.
This is the symbol of my friendships with these incarnations of the present. And with it, we sacrifice it to return to the past.
Wait, laddie.
A little late, old man.
This isn't goodbye. Not by a long shot. See you on the other side.
Yeah, I still don't understand the Kalasmos thing. Is there like a lot of content after the end of the game?
Take care, and be waiting for you.
Take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Friends, shipmates, amigos, Svarthrust and the Rainbow await. Destiny beckons!
I don't know how Mordegon's planning on achieving eternal life, but I know one thing. We're going to stop him.
You must defeat him. The fate of our world depends upon it. Good luck.
Dave doesn't get to say anything, but the old man does? I was dressed in my Dungersoul armor at this time, so maybe I should put that back on. Time Traveler, awarded for embarking on a mission to the mists of lost time in order to see the world saved once more, or properly this time. A momentous decision. There's no one in party to talk to. Our hero brings the Sword of Light smashing down into Time Sphere, shattering it and sending him swirling back through time. When he awakens, he finds himself in the Arborean Highlands, which are as lush and verdant as if nothing had ever happened, with Yggdrasil hanging high in the air above. Still warped to places. Well, it probably won't let me warp anyways. It's cobblestone and not the last bastion anymore, so yeah, I guess we made it. What year is it? Hold X to skip. Why? Is it the exact same cutscene? I don't know, but I don't have my party with me. Go away, skip button. Luminary, you seem somewhat perturbed. Does aught ail you? We should know what day it is today. What an odd question. Why, today is the day that you and your companions will offer the sacred orbs to the altar in the first force and journey to Yggdrasil, of course. Everyone is waiting for you in the cathedral. Ah, Luminary, what brings you all the way out here? Your companions are all gathered in the cathedral. I'm sure that Father Benedictus will be concerned to see that you are not with them. Return to him, I prithee. Welcome, child, to Arborea, the home of the Keepers. We have waited many years for your coming. There's something on your mind, Luminary. You look as if you have just awoken from a long and troubled dream. But you'll be journeying to Yggdrasil today. Father Benedictus and your companions await you in the cathedral. I don't have the Kalemus flute anymore. I feel like I'm missing a lot of important items. Whatever. Hurrah, the Luminary's here! Ah, Tran, are you looking for Veronica and Serena? They were looking for you. You must have just missed one another. My little angels told me that you vanished right in front of their eyes just as Father Benedictus was addressing you all in the cathedral. But this cannot possibly be true. Trick of the light, perhaps. Luminary, the responsibility of your role no doubt weigh heavily upon your shoulders. I trust that my daughters will do all they can to lighten that burden. My, what an unusual sword you carry. It seems far too foreboding a weapon for the blessed Luminary. That said, you seem a little different yourself, Tran. Stronger somehow. Yeah, I'm like 40 levels stronger. Haha. It's strange. When I gaze upon the smiling face of my newborn son, I feel sharp pangs of sorrow, as if I have known his loss, as if he was taken from me once long ago. But I must banish such evil thoughts from my mind. Oh, that's good that they actually have some sort of semblance of what has happened. I mean, it's not good that she's going through the pain again, but like she understands how valuable her son is, given the loss already. Things like that. the character development, everything that's happened, you don't want it to become meaningless ever since the world ended. It makes those episodes and the gameplay pointless. Hey, let me tell you about a secret. It's called antidotal tea. Luminary himself, what an unexpected honor. I was very sorry to hear of what happened to Dungerstone and Cobblestone. You have my deepest condolences. There was once a famous sage who lived in this village. She taught us how to use magic and would sing songs of love and longing as she strummed her harp. Whether it was told by her or about her, almost every one of our legends relates to that sage in one way or another. My sister has quite the aptitude for spellcasting, but little interest in honing her talent. I wish she would take a leaf out of your book. After all, if the worst were to happen and she were forced to fight, knowing the right spell might mean the difference between life and death. It's every keeper's duty to defend the village in times of crisis, but all of that huffing and puffing and swinging swords around is a terrible bore. That's why I'm studying healing magic instead. If monsters should attack, I will simply stand at the back and cast a few spells. Then when the dust settles, I'll be alive and well to bask in the adulation. This is a shame I do not have Serena's talent. Then I would not even have to study very hard to achieve my noble aim. I am so very jealous. In fact, you look more like a heroine. Just look at that hair. It's even silkier and straighter than mine, almost annoyingly so. Actually, I do remember that line. Maybe cut you down with this sword. Hey, chickens. Oh, that's right. Like when I showed up, I think they had just had a newborn. It's harsh. The Holstery of Heroes. He's still charging 140 gold. 20 now, because there's only me. 100, I guess it's 20 a person then. Can I warp? Nope. I wanted to get the sword. I'm gonna go on a shopping spree if I can do so. Are they gonna believe me? Am I gonna say anything?
Oh, Veronica, blessed ancestor, the time has come at last for us to fulfill our destiny.
Veronica, I've traveled through time for you.
We're going to use the orbs to take the luminary up to the world tree, and he's going to awaken the power that will banish the darkness. We've never been up to Yggdrasil before, so we don't know what's up there waiting for us. But no matter what happens, I swear I won't let the luminary come to harm. He's our light and our hope, and he'll rid our world of darkness. I know he will. Serenica, sage of legend, lend me your power. Help me fulfill my duty and protect the luminary. Oi! What are you doing here? Wait, you weren't listening, were you? What do you think you're up to, waltzing in here with that great ugly thing strapped to your back anyway? And where in the world have you been?
I liked you better when you're busy praying about how much you were going to protect me.
Father Benedictus was talking to us all, and you just upped and disappeared without so much as a by your leave. What were you thinking? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Stop staring at me like that, will you? You look like you've seen a ghost. We've got important things to be getting on with. The last thing we need is you acting like a big weirdo. So come on, pull yourself together.
darling, there you are. We couldn't find you anywhere. Oh, we were so worried about you. Well, don't look so surprised to see us. We've been right here all along, you know.
What's with that sword? You're supposed to be the good guy, remember? Huh. Well, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, time to get this show on the road.
Father Benedictus says we're to take the orbs and offer them up to the altar at the top of the mountain.
We need to go through those doors and follow the path through the first forest, apparently. Shall we get going?
Nope.
Aye. Not long now till we get up to the World Tree at long last and finally find out how to get rid of that rotter Mordigan. Let's away.
They restored their levels. I was wondering about that. This also probably the gear they were wearing at the time. What happens if I had sold it? Do I have... Wait, what? Okay, yeah, I still got... Yeah, okay. That's cool, I like that. That's a nice touch. I really like that. I genuinely was wondering about that, but now I've got to sort my stabs out and give it back to everybody. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time fixing that, but yeah. Hey, I'm trying to pray, and the last thing I need is you staring at me gormlessly. What's the matter with you anyway? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Pull yourself together, will you? Well, I can be absent-minded, but I don't think I've ever wandered off while someone's talking to me.
Gosh!
And what's that strange smile you've got on your face? Is something the matter? Well, whatever it is, it's nice to see you. I know you're only gone for a few moments, but it feels like I haven't seen you in the longest time.
Hey!
Hey, where did you go? Father Benedictus was talking to us, and then you just disappeared. This isn't the time to start getting flaky on us. We're finally heading to Yggdrasil, remember? It is a relief to see you again, Tran. I was worried you'd been snatched by monsters or something.
Really?
You know, it's funny, but you look a little taller since I last saw you. Maybe it's a trick of the light or something.
Now then, laddie.
Hi, this reminds me of your parents' wedding, laddie. Your old man was so nervous he wandered off right before the ceremony. It's lucky we found him in time.
Oh, aye!
But you know something? You're looking more like him with each passing day. I can't explain it exactly, but it's something in your eyes.
Oh my.
What's with that new sword, darling? Did you go shopping without telling me? Man, I don't mean to criticize your taste, but there's no way I would have to let you buy anything that hideous. This is the sword of light, people. Let's take a look at their stats. Yeah. Okay. So that's really cool that it preserved my characters. I like that a lot. I do. Let's take a look at these elements. So Act 1, the birth of Erdwin, or in this case, the birth of Tran. And then Act 2, it's after the fall of Yggdrasil. Then we defeated him. The Reckoning. Erdwin and his faithful companions ventured forth to face the Dark One in mortal combat. After triumphing over the Dark One, restoring peace, the Luminator ascended to the heavens to watch over us forevermore. It's kind of like retelling of the tale right there. Tran has traveled back through time, arriving in the Arborean Highlands with the Sword of Shadows in hand. Upon returning to Arborea and entering the cathedral, he is greeted with the awe-inspiring sight of Veronica, alive and well. Having been reunited with the rest of his companions, he begins the journey toward the World Tree. Luminary, pray tell, did something happen to you in the short time you were away? You seem much more serious than you did before. I suspect you have come to realize the gravity of the task ahead of you. The trail beyond these doors leads to the first forest. The altar you seek is at the very highest point of that hollowed wood. Good luck, my child. So, let me show you something. I believe that one of my characters had this outfit equipped, at least. So I feel that, hold on, let me actually find it. The elevating vest. You'll see that I have 2 of them. Now, I actually loaded my save that took place when my character was at level 55 and before Yggdrasil Falls. And I only have 1 vest. I also have more happy hats in this save than I do, wait, it's not that direction. Yeah, I have more happy hats now than I did on that save before Yggdrasil. because there's no reason for me to have 11 plus 3 happy hats. So I believe that the game duplicated my gear. So if this is something you might want to think about doing, if you decide to play the game and you haven't yet gotten to that point, equip items that you want more of. Tran does not get to duplicate his gear because he comes with whatever gear you get, but everybody else just has whatever. Everybody else, I think, has whatever gear when you arrive in Arborea. Not by the time you go up to the top of the tree, though, because that's my only save from before Yggdrasil Falls. Is right before the top of the tree. I was wondering if it counted as explored. I don't know if these are actually the same monsters that were here the first time. Let's see here. I think the Atlas thing was. Nothing super interesting on these characters, so we'll keep moving. Okay, so this chest. Really don't need this, but I'm going to just collect it. So we're pretty much at 99 of that. What I need more of it's gold ore. I mean, I have enough to make... I made sure that I have enough resources to make any item in my forge. They're all stars, by the way, including the most recent recipe book, aside from the fact I do not have a deft dagger yet. I need to get some more mini-mells first. And then I can use that dagger to create an upgraded dagger. I've almost completed my item list as well. I went ahead and grabbed a bunch of the gear that I was missing, such as I went to Heliodor, bought some items, and then I went to, I think, the Emerald Coast, camped, and bought stuff. Bought the great sword called Broadsword, not Broader Sword or Iron Broadsword, which are two different weapons, but Broadsword, and I completed my collection. The First Forest. Yeah, it's still explored, which is fine. Normally when you enter an area, it's kind of like dark around your map. What about these monsters here? Anything to take note of? If there was anything, it'd be the skull rings, but I have enough skull rings. I think I have enough skull rings to equip 2 on every character. Yeah, so even before I was level 90, my guys were overpowered by this point. So now that I'm back with a level 90 hero, we're gonna say that Mortigan does not stand a chance. Okay, all the sparkly stuff is still permanently logged in my records, so they're not question marks, so my character actually knows what they are, which stands to reason. I don't really need to collect the stuff. In fact, I didn't even see what it was. I just saw that there's a sparkly spot ahead. I've got the best gear available to me. I have many ingredients or materials. But I suppose I should just collect everything at least once, like these chests. I don't know what's in them. Could be another mini medal. Or 3,000 gold. Completely useless to me. Anything else? There's 2 more sparkly spots up ahead. Kinda remember this tightrope. Not really a fan of the tightrope walking. You can't fall or anything, it's just slower. It's like when I was playing Gears of War, and if I remember right, like every time your characters were talking, you would slow down. You slowed down in Resident Evil also, 2, the remake. I remember it as if it were yesterday, Tran, falling into the river, seeing your basket drift away from me. Well, now we've found that river's source. You were just a tiny baby, but you made it all the way to Cobblestone. Perhaps Yggdrasil was watching over you. It's strange, isn't it? It's almost as though the world around you is willing you on, that it wants you to defeat the Lord of Shadows. The rivers, the trees, all of us, we're all on your side. I decided not to put the characters in their costumes, but kind of make it look like they're younger, and this is before the fall of the World Tree. I thought it'd be an interesting touch. Kind of like how she has her hair again. Never thought I'd see the World Tree up close. It's funny how life turns out, eh?
Oh, aye!
Now listen, laddie. I just know that Erwin and Eleanor are looking down on you, and I know that they're smiling. This is their wee boy's big moment.
Darling.
Masters here are a funny-looking bunch. It's the cute ones we need to look out for, though. They are never as harmless as they look.
I've been thinking.
It feels so clean and pure here, and all the strange plants are so beautiful. But I shouldn't be surprised. This is the World Tree, after all. It has always been here, unchanging, since the beginning.
Did you want to talk to me?
All the weeds and whatnot make it hard to stay on the right path. Make sure you keep your eyes on the map.
You know, I've been thinking.
So this is it. We finally made it to Yggdrasil, and now we're going to see it up close, the place where all life began. Do you know what, Tran? You're looking tougher than you've ever looked before. Whatever's waiting for us there, I know you'll be able to handle it. Yeah, I'm like twice your level. Like we were overpowered before, and I'm already twice that level. Now that's not really a surprise because you're supposed to be stronger. Obviously, you're supposed to have better gear. It's just I always make sure to be meticulously planned, essentially, and be as strong can be. And anything here? Nope. I ain't about a chest or anything. I've not yet swung the Sword of Shadows yet. In fact, whoops, tactics, follow orders. We're gonna also use it. Any chests back here? Yeah, I had a gate of evolutions to create the super weapon of everything. And I've got another one for the dagger as well. Once I get that from mini metals. That it? Looks like it. Any other chests? No. I think we had a cutscene at this campfire last time we were here. Yeah, and there we go again.
Oh, this trudging up hills is playing havoc with my old bones.
Oh, well, don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
The whole skip tells me that this is the exact same cutscene we've already seen. But because it's been a long while, and it's part of the intended storyline, we're going to let it play.
So, we'll finally be going up to Yggdrasil tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous. Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children.
Yggdrasil looks so magical at night. It's strange to think that each of our lives is a leaf on one of those branches.
Yeah. And it's really like the old man said? There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from?
Yes. When someone dies, their leaf withers and falls, and their soul returns to the heart. When someone is born, a new bud blooms on one of the branches.
I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mordegon. Do you think if we can beat him, my father will go back to how he once was? Oh. You play an instrument too, Veronica?
Huh?
We wouldn't have noticed. That's the Calamus flute.
No. The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Veronica. She left it behind in Arborea, apparently.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pooped. What do you say we all get some beauty sleep?
Veronica? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do.
And probably the best thing is I'd never used any of my seeds, so they're ready for me to go on this new... It's not really a new game plus, but they're ready for when I need them. Like if I had used them on, say, Eric or something to make him even faster, I would probably be a little annoyed that their stats reverted. But in this case, I'm not, because I didn't invest anything that I can't get back.
Well, there's no mistaking it. This is the altar.
Aye, you're not wrong there. Go on, laddie. Get the orbs out. Let's see what happens, shall we?
Rainbow Bridge. That's gonna be some walk and some fall.
A bridge made of rainbows. It's beautiful.
Looks like it's finally time for our date with Destiny. Come on, we'd better not keep Yggdrasil waiting.